Welcome to Temple Internal Medicine. Here, our residents train in the heart of North Philadelphia, a place full of energy, resilience, and purpose. We wanted to show you what life here is really like. So we asked our residents 10 questions about Temple, training, and calling Philly home. Welcome to Temple. Let's meet the team.
One of the reasons I chose Temple is the incredibly diverse population that we serve. Every day they remind us and motivate us into why we came into medicine. It's a privilege and an honor to be part of their care.
So I chose Temple because I went to med school in a similar community. I actually really enjoyed working with underserved patient populations. I think also understanding the different components that go on with a lot of patients that undergo like opioid use disorder and the intricacies surrounding that was definitely something I wanted to continue in my future learning and future training.
I love serving North Philly. This population here, largely low income, faces a lot of challenges. We also have probably one of the most challenging substance use populations in the country. We're overwhelmingly Medicaid, and it's a privilege and a pleasure to serve here. If you want to be on the front line of the good fight, this is the place to be.
Well, among lots of other things, one of my favorite things about Temple is on a rainy Saturday like today, going down to Earth Cup, getting a hot cup of soup and a grilled cheese to enjoy while I'm writing my notes. And Earth Cup is really great because at our hospital it's open 24 hours a day, so it's a great spot to grab a coffee when you're rounding between patients or just a treat.
Ever since I came into Temple, I've been feeling super supported by all the residents, all the staff. I didn't know how to use Epic when I came here. All the residents were really supportive. They taught me everything. Whenever I had a question, I know that I could reach out to the chiefs, to the residents, to the faculty, and it's been amazing.
A typical day on floors looks like you get here in the morning, we get sign out between 6 to 7. We pre-round on our patients. Then we go for rounds, typically around 9 to 10, depending on your attending.
Rounds can be table or bedside, and if they're table, you can spend time seeing your patients afterwards with your attending. After that, you work on tasks with your senior and your medical students until lecture, which is around 12. You get to hear some great talks and eat some yummy food.
And then we get admissions depending on the day and the schedule. And then we're usually done by the afternoon to evening for the day.
I think that this is a really resident-run program, and we receive a lot of autonomy in both the medical ICU, which doubles as a respiratory ICU, and the cardiac ICU. We have a lot of patients that come in as outside hospital transfers for lung transplant evaluation, who are on ECMO and other devices like Impellas and LVADs and things like that. So a lot of the learning that we get is by doing hands-on procedures like lines. We assist with chest tubes and things like that as well, thoracentesis, paracentesis as well. And I think it's probably the best ICU experience I've ever had. So really happy with that experience here.
I really do think that we grow a lot as clinicians here. I'm currently in my 3rd year, but I'm working with the sub-I service right now. And so it's pretty remarkable to kind of look back and to see the differences in the growth that we've experienced. I think that we see a lot of clinical issues like heart failure, lung transplants, and we become really, really well-versed in those fields. But yeah, I think I've become much more confident in my clinical abilities over the years, and I'm excited for what's to come next.
Temple's a great place for research and mentorship. There's tons of opportunities, especially for me, going to HEMONC at places like Fox Chase and the Bone Marrow Transplant Center there. People present at conferences all around the country, internationally and locally. And there's tons of opportunities for research, starting your own projects if you have ideas. And the faculty are super eager to get involved with that or giving you ideas of your own. So yeah, Temple's great for research.
Okay, I would say that it's Rattle. So this happens once a year. It's called Residency Teachers Leaders. And it's basically a night where all of the people in your class have the night off and the following day. for like a leadership event, but you all have the night off before, so it's really nice to get to hang out with everyone in your class, and you get to like talk to everyone, go out, and it's like a really fun time. So I would say that Rattle is probably my favorite memory.
I think one of my favorite things about living in Philly is the easy access to trying all different types of foods and restaurants. They have restaurants from just about every different culture, which I think is super awesome.
There's a lot of different areas in Philadelphia. I live in South Philly where like not a lot of people live, but it feels like a really big, a nice community. I know all my neighbors. We take care of each other, and I know that's kind of similar to other people where they live, like North Philly.
Well, I usually spend my time walking around the city. I think the city is very walkable. I have my little Cellini next to me when I go on these adventures, and just trying out different restaurants as well. There's great variety here.